Welcome back. Labor Day is coming up, and if you're using this long weekend as an excuse to get away, we have some tips to make travel easy. Joining me now is Elizabeth Carey from AAA of Western New York. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. There's a lot of excitement for this last hurrah of summer.
That's right. It really did go by too quickly, so you got to go out with a bang, right?
That's for sure.
Well, speaking of, what makes Labor Day weekend such a busy and crazy travel weekend?
Yeah, it's just people want to make the most of the final days of summer. This is the last long holiday weekend, so people want to get out there, make those final summer memories before school starts. And what is up here, the schools don't go back until after Labor Day, most of them anyway. So people try to do things for Labor Day, get that last hurrah in before the kids go back to the classroom. Down south, the kids are already back in the classroom, so some people are using this to take advantage of cheaper prices down in the Outer Banks and Myrtle Beach and places like that.
Nice. Okay. So how busy are you expecting the roads and airports to be?
Well, it's expected to be very busy. For as far as airports, United thinks Friday is going to be their busiest day. The Buffalo airport is always busiest in the morning for like those 6 a.m. flights, so be prepared for that. Seattle's actually the #1 destination this year.
Really?
Because so many people are going on Alaskan cruises. So this is the end of the Alaska cruise season. So what's interesting is Seattle was #1 last year too, but it's up 30% this year because so many people are taking those final cruises of the summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some road tips that you have for drivers to keep safe this weekend?
Yeah, so people want to make sure they give themselves plenty of extra time out there. Make sure you have a plan in place as far as your directions, your GPS, that's all set up in advance before you get behind the wheel so you can remain distraction-free. You want to make sure you put the phones down, keep everyone safe. Not only is it Labor Day and people want to get out, they want to travel, but they're also going to beaches, those final barbecues, parties, things like that. And then it's back to school season. So this is a time when everyone needs to use extra caution on the roads and just make sure they're being careful.
That's true, because people are going to be having fun and you know, indulging in whatever they partake in. So you just want to keep those eyes on the road and not worry about what you're putting into your GPS or where you're going.
Exactly.
Right?
And, you know, if you're going to go out and go to a big party and you want to have alcohol, make sure you have a designated driver.
Nice. Well, if people are flying, how do you recommend they make their travel easier?
So first of all, download the airline's app for whatever airline you're flying with, and you can sign up for text alerts right to your phone. This way you're finding out any delays or anything like that in advance. It's a really, really handy tool. Also, think about packing light. Everyone wants to take all the shoes and all the outfits and everything, but we've had so many issues this summer with lost baggage and delays and cancellations with flights. If you pack light and you carry a carry-on, you'll have all of your items with you, and that way you won't have a chance of losing your luggage.
Elizabeth, I try so hard. I'm just a manic overpacker.
I can imagine, because you always look great and your outfits are so cute.
Thank you so much. Well, what does AAA offer its members to help with those travel plans?
Yeah, so what's interesting about AAA is we always say we're there before, during, and after the trip. So our travel advisors have been really busy helping people plan trips all summer long, and that's going to continue for the rest of the year. It's been a very busy year for travel, so we do expect that to keep up. What's interesting is international travel is down a tad this weekend, while domestic travel is up, but that's because the prices for international have gone up a little bit, and the national prices have come down a little bit. So just know that AAA is there. If you are planning a trip, like we're talking about this Alaskan cruise, people are booking them now for next year and even into 2026. So AAA is there as a resource if people want to plan these big getaways.
Okay. Now, I just want to ask, because obviously we're talking about Labor Day weekend, and right after that, those kids are going back to school. Do you want to give us any tips on just making sure we're staying safe when a lot of people hitting the roads again for back to school?
Yeah, AAA is actually going to have a press conference this week about schools open, drive carefully. So reminding everyone to be careful, especially in school zones. You're going to have to give yourself extra time next week. Everyone's going to be out taking pictures of the kids getting on the bus. It's going to take a while in the neighborhoods. Never pass a school bus with the lights on. We have to protect these children that are going to and from school, and we want to make it easy on them. And also after school, they're going to be anxious to get out there and play if they're being cooped up in a classroom all day and kind of adjusting to that new schedule.
Right.
So be prepared in the neighborhoods as well, and look out for the kids so we don't have any tragedies.
That's right. Well, Elizabeth, what's the best way for our viewers to get in touch with AAA and learn more, maybe become a member?
Yeah, well, the easiest number to call would be 1-800-AAA-HELP, because that's what you call on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So that could get you to anyone at AAA. But you can just go to AAA.com. It's AAA.com for any information.
All righty, Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more on those tips. Viewers, for more travel tips this Labor Day weekend, you can visit AAA.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.